go find Freminet at his camp.
Hello, Paimon.
Is the crown ready?
Yes, we're just waiting for...
Then let's wait for her a little while. Or actually, maybe we can go find her. It's not too far from...
Hey, traveler, Paimon.
Oh, and speaking of...
Found you two at long last.
Huh? Why are you here, Miss Delaroche?
What could have happened? That water imp Felxie, of course. After I...
Oh, that? We've got it all figured out.
Oh, sorry about...
Huh? Freminet diving? No. What I was told is that about a month ago, a child tied a bunch of heavy seashells onto his body and walked into this open stretch of water. He never came... 100% sure. I've confirmed the account with several veteran fishermen I know.
Wait, let's go to Stray?
Yeah, that's the name. They say the family took on the name after moving to the city from a place called Stray. Anyway, well, naturally, his mother was devastated by the incident and fell terribly ill.
It can't be, right?
I'm sorry, miss. We've got to go check up.
Oh, I see. Well, you go on ahead.
Who are you? I have a patient here who needs quiet bed rest. Please leave us...
This is the residence of Zuria Destri, and I'm Jala Khan, her family doctor.
Your patient should be Zuria's son, right? She told him...
No, you're right. Young Master Lescaut did have that illness once upon a time, but he's... Well, the young master... Oh... So, when she had
So, if I'm understanding this right, the one who's suffering...
That is correct. When the young master disappeared, she was organizing... That might have been the trigger for her regret. Or perhaps the family's fall into loneliness and grief was inevitable.
But how could that be? She really looked like she had a handle on...
Those actions are proof that she can no longer differentiate between...
Then, all the other things that she told us about...
No, those were all real. Although, they were all things that happened...
I see. So after her son left, she created a fantasy...
She has been in a good mood the past few days, even humming a song when she returned from her stroll. She spent a whole night staring at the shell the young master left behind, and the words that he had inscribed...
But then what should we do? How can we help her? There has to be something...
Don't panic, Paimon. Even though this is a devastating piece of news, what should we do? I need to think. Dr. Jalacan, have you seen a picture book?
Are you thinking about trying the guidance?
Yes, this is it. That's right. If what Dr. Jalacan said was true, we need to show her that her child has found a happy...
But wouldn't that just mean...
One must first face reality before accepting it. The Madame...
Right. Before today, I had thought she wanted to use Thelxie's fantastic adventures, and if we could complete it, we should be able to give her some feeling of inspiration. There's no time to waste.
We're here again. This is the final part of Thelxie...
Everyone, please don't be so down and...
You're right. Paimon needs to smile. If we have to give... And then she'll be able to recover, right,
Yeah, I'm sure she...
There, brave adventurers. Here's something to the monsters that stole the crown. Let's eat them up!
Watch out, everyone! They're coming at us again!
There's still...
I'm sorry. I have to go. I made a promise.
But Madame, you're still...
Don't try to stop me. Today's the most important day for treating Thelxie. Well,
I'm not trying to stop you, Madame. It's just...
Dr. Jalacan, how can you forget the name of your own patient?
I see. Madame, please rest assured.
Paimon, everyone, have you really?
Yes, but the coronation ceremony still hasn't taken place.
Wonderful, how wonderful! Thelxie, my child, are you hearing that?
And the last page of the picture book. It's still...
Right, the picture book. But,
Don't worry, Foxy and his friends all know what should go on it.
okay.
At last, Foxy and his friends were able to drive off the final...
The water imps, finally returning to their homes, showered the prince with love and applause as he greeted them. They once...
Moved by everyone's happiness, the prince stepped onto the Rainbow Bridge and took a good... Huh? Where's the last person? The prince looked frantically around, but could not find the person
The prince could not hold back his tears. He recognized then that the mysterious Surya walked across the bridge and placed the crown above the prince's head.
That's the end of the story, Zaria.
Thank you. I am so sorry, my child. Maman should have spent more time with you. Maman...
What's happening? Is Zaria talking to Thelxie?
Quick, put on my diving helmet. There's a transcription module.
Maman loves you too.
But I love you more, Mamo.
What? Did you see something?
Maman, I'm getting a little sleepy. If it's time for bed...
Of course, my dearest child. As long as you want to hear it.
Thank you, Maman. Your lullaby has always been my favorite.
My poor darling. Please.
I won't forget, Maman. And so is my love for you. Greater than the... Good night, Maman.
Traveler, Paimon, you're here.
Freminet! Why did you call us in such a hurry? Did you hear something?
Don't worry, it's definitely great news. The Madame came here for a visit just now. She said she'd like to return to the court to continue hosting the art exhibit. But this time, of course, Thelxie's fantastic adventures and the guidance therapy will...
That's wonderful!
Here, please take this picture book with you. The Madame wanted you to
But this is her son's story, right?
Don't worry, it's just a copy. She still had...
Alright, then there's no problem. It feels good knowing we've contributed to something important. Paimon definitely didn't
Paimon, do you know what the Madame said? She said that at the moment when she placed the crown on Thelxie's head, she also said that was when she was finally able to bid farewell to her son.
Oh, really?
Perhaps. But if fantasy is just fantasy, and the fantasy world is not real, a descent of the fairy tale world into the real world. At that time, the wonder... You saw it too.
That can't be what happened, right?
Yes. I hope that everyone who's found themselves in a dark place would be...
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?